In the midst of the global COVID-19 pandemic in March 2020, with countries all over the nations thrown into panic mode, a sophisticated network of criminals took advantage of the chaos to steal from the desperate. They managed to defraud not just one but multiple nations involving Germany, Ireland, and the Netherlands. The plot was so complicated that even the victims had no idea they were being lured into a web of deceit. As COVID-19 began its deadly sweep across the world, most countries were in a rush to secure essential medical supplies. German health authorities found themselves in a dire need of face masks. This led them to contract two sales companies in Zurich and Hamburg to buy protective equipment worth 15 million euros. Little did they know this marked the beginning of a treacherous journey. The fraud started when one of the sales companies received an unsuspecting email from a man that claimed to be a representative of a Spanish company that sells face masks. Unbeknownst to the buyers, this email address and website had been compromised, and they were in fact communicating with fraudsters. As the buyers tried to secure the mask, the Spanish company, which in reality were scammers, falsely claimed to have 10 million face masks. They referred the desperate buyers to a trusted middleman in Ireland. This middleman in turn introduced them to a supposedly reliable supplier in the Netherlands. Eventually, the buyers reached an agreement with the fraudsters to supply 1.5 million face masks for 1.5 million euros. The buyers were convinced that this was the solution to their pressing needs, so they made the payment. Just before the delivery was set to happen, the fraudsters came up with a new story. This time, the buyers were told that the 1.5 million euros had not been received, and a last-minute emergency transfer of 880,000 euros was needed to secure the merchandise. Desperate to get the face masks by all means, the buyers sent the 880,000 euros to the scammers, but the goods never arrived. At this point, the buyers discovered that the Dutch supplier was as fake as the Spanish one. Realizing they had been duped, the buyers swiftly involved German banks and Interpol's Financial Crimes Unit. A complex chase for the funds and the perpetrators began. The authorities were able to freeze the 1.5 million euros that was deposited in a bank in Ireland, while they tracked down the 880,000 euros that had been transferred to the United Kingdom. The story took an unexpected twist when investigators in the Netherlands uncovered the identity of the masterminds behind the money laundering aspect of this scheme. Two Nigerian men, Babatunde Adesonya and Akinpelu Hassan Abbas, were identified as the brains behind this scheme. Their identities were revealed when they tried to send 500,000 euros of the stolen funds from the UK to Nigeria. German authorities notified Nigerian government of these two fraudsters. Nigerian police responded quickly. In a short time, Babatunde and Abbas were located and arrested. Investigations revealed that these two men have already opened a corporate account in Lagos to receive the criminal proceeds from the scheme. As investigations continue, this gripping saga serves as a warm reminder of how organized crime groups adapt their tactics to exploit any situation they find themselves in. But most importantly, it shows how far law enforcement agencies are ready to go in the relentless pursuit of justice. Stay away from crime and be cautious to avoid being a victim of cyber criminals. Remember, stay safe.